everyone, I hope you're well. My name's Shahana Knight, and I am the director and founder of a company called TPC, which is a mental health service. And we're doing lots of incredible work with the TACT team up in Wales, supporting them with therapeutic parenting and wraparound therapeutic care in the form of surgeries and check-ins and lots of courses. Now, I'm also the founder and director of a company called Therapeutic Classrooms. And Therapeutic Classrooms is a unique and pretty amazing company, which I love, love, love running. And really, it's all about helping people see that our current classrooms, both in primary and secondary, are not fit for purpose and they don't support our children's mental health and wellbeing needs. So I just want to get you to really think about a classroom that you've either been in, maybe when you were younger, or the classroom that your young person or child is going to now. Probably got plastic tables and chairs, or hard tables and plastic chairs. Probably got lots of bright things all around the room if it's a primary school, lots of things hung on the room. And it's very likely that for some of you, your children and young people don't want to be there. They don't want to go to school. They're refusing to go to school. Some of them are in school and then they're running out of the classroom, running down the corridors, climbing up trees, pulling down displays. We have a lot of children in school at the moment who are struggling. And so what we do, and as you can see from the screen, is we change the way that classrooms look, and we are challenging really the status quo and saying, look, our normal classrooms with plastic chairs and tables are not working. The children are uncomfortable. It's overwhelming to be in those bright spaces with all of that stuff. The lights are too bright and harsh. They're not environments our children are going to feel safe, calm, or even want to learn in. And actually, getting a child to sit in one place all day on the same seat isn't the way that the world is heading. We're not in that era anymore. We're in the era of being flexible and maybe learning on the sofa or in a cafe if you're an adult, or on your dining table or wherever feels comfortable for you. And some of our children do their best learning sat on the floor with their socks and shoes off. And actually, my question is, well, why can't they do that if they're learning? So I'm going to share with you a few videos on our therapeutic classroom approach. And as you can see in this picture, we've got lots of amazing things that we put into our classrooms to make them feel more homey and to make them feel more like a comfortable, calming place they actually want to be. Now, what I want to do with you guys is I would love, and TACT would love, to get a family who are keen on looking at this approach for their actual home. Now, TACT came to me about this, and this is a very, very exciting thing to do. So essentially what we're doing is we're saying, okay, well, in our foster care homes, we have so many vulnerable children come in, and those children have had some really tricky experiences in their life. And a lot of those children will be the children I've just described, children who are struggling at school. And that might not be at a really high level. It might also be at a low level. Maybe they're a bit anxious. Maybe their self-esteem isn't great. Maybe they've experienced so much that they just worry that people are going to leave them and they need that sense of security. So whatever the child or young person's needs, what we want to do is bring therapeutic classrooms into the home. So I would absolutely love to find a family who are open to having some of their environments changed within the house. Now, I think we're thinking things like the central living room space and the bedroom of the young person. And we'll work with the family really closely. So what I tend to do is I sit down with the client, which in this case will be a family, and I look at what you need. So we'll talk through how the house is used, the young people you have now or have previously had or may have in the future. We'll look at what the home needs to feel like and offer, maybe bits that aren't working at the moment that you'd really like to have. Maybe you would love to have a little bit more time socially with the children and young people, but the house just doesn't quite allow for that. We'll look at the bedroom and the things that we can do within there. Of course, thinking about young people and how they can put their spin on it when they come to you, or for your existing child or young person, how we can really make that room personal to them, but within the same approach where it's calm, where it feels safe. And the approach has specific things. So we have specific suppose rules for the environment. So things like calm lighting, lots of soft furnishings like cushions and blankets and weighted teddies and weighted blankets so the young person can regulate, soft flooring and like soft rugs, all of those sorts of things, colour schemes that are quite calm and neutral. So what we'll do is we'll sit down, we'll have a chat, we'll go through some questions together. I may send you some questions first so that you can sit down and just think about it in your own headspace. And then we can have a chat about it once I've seen what the home looks like. So you'll be sending me pictures, videos of the rooms, and we also need measurements. But don't worry, I don't need anything major. I just literally need the actual measurements of the room and any bits that jut out so that I can create what you can see on the screen here, which is a design. Once we get to that point, I'll take everything we've talked about and I'll design the space. So I'll create, as you can see on the screen, I'll create like a 3D type plan where we map out the rooms and I will then put a vision board together for you. And that looks a little bit like this, a little bit of a design proposal where I'll go through each room, what might be in each room and why, and just talk you through kind of the ideas for the setting and the ideas for how we can really help the child and yourselves flourish in that space using what we've put in there. And then we will work alongside TACT and we will get it all signed off and then we'll start ordering things. And your job will be to declutter, clear out the rooms. We'll need to arrange for the rooms to be painted and to be refreshened. Refreshened, is that even a word? Refreshed. And then we will send the furniture to you and we'll work alongside TACT and come and we'll be able to put those rooms together for you. And then it would be lovely as well to potentially, and we'll have a chat with TACT about this, but meet the young people, see how what they think about their environment. We might take some pictures and some videos if that's allowed and if that's appropriate. If not, that's fine. And just really kind of celebrate supporting our children and young people's mental health and well-being in a real trauma-informed way. So I know it's a big ask, but if this sounds like something that you would like to be involved in, please do let us know. You may already have been chosen, in which case that's amazing. And the next step is for me to see your environments and your spaces and to be able to just do a little bit of an assessment on what we're working with. And then we can have that, I'll send you those forms and we can have that conversation. All right, guys, I hope this has been exciting. It's a very, very exciting project for me. Can't wait to work with you. I'll speak to you really soon. Bye, guys.